earlier this week, talked with head coach JD Jordan over at Crockett. And, it's been a little bit of down here, DP Texas. It's been a little bit of a redemption year for some of these teams. Obviously, Nacogdoches, the 6-1 so far. They're doubling the win total that head coach Darby House had in his first two seasons, couple 3-7 seasons over in Nac in his first 2 years now, 6-1, like I said. And it's sort of the same thing for Crockett as well. They went 3-7 last year. Now sitting at 4-3, a little rough start to the season, went 0-2 with a couple of close losses to some really good football teams. Caldwell in a 47-32 loss, and then Cypress Christian 38-20. Caldwell is classification above them in 4A, and then Cypress Christian is undefeated. And then that third loss coming a couple weeks ago to Westwood, and of course they're in our top 10. They're number 3, and it's for good reason, still undefeated. But for Crockett, it has been, like I said, what a difference a year can make. Sitting at 4-3, they're 4-1 over their last 5 games, getting that district win against Teague last week. And when I talked with head coach JD Jordan on just being able to get that win and things like that, get that win against Teague for that district win, and kind of just what a difference a year can make, especially after the start that they had to the season. He talked about it. He said, L doesn't stand for loss, it stands for learn. So they've been able to learn from that pretty well over these last 5 games.
Well, let's go ahead and hear from the Crockett head coach, JD Jordan.
Well, we kind of look at it as not a L for loss, L for learn. And it's a learning experience for us in early on in the season. And we faced a very tough opponent in the opening district game against Westwood. It's been a learning, like I said, it's a learning experience for us. Our kids have taken it to heart. We believe in them, they believe in us, and it's just a good team chemistry, and we plan to build on it.
Well, build on it is definitely a way to put it. I mean, it seems like most teams have been building on it all season long.
Well, look what position they're in, and Ryan, you just stated they've had a decent season compared to previous years, and now they want to finish strong.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and they have a pretty lack schedule, for lack of better terms, when it comes to this district in particular. They have Huntington this week, Diboll next week, and then capping off the regular season at Fairfield. So still some work to do to make the postseason, but things are looking pretty good for the Crockett Bulldogs in making that way with Huntington. I know they were our they were week 1 game ball winners so far. That one win they had early in the season, it's been their only win. They've been struggling, so looking to see if they can capitalize there. Then Diboll, they gave Westwood everything they could handle and some last week. Almost pulled out the upset win over them, couldn't quite get it done, 35-33. And then Fairfield as well. So still some tough games left on the schedule, but things looking pretty good for Crockett in their chances of making it back to the postseason.